India aspires to become a $5 trillion economy. And you have heard actually Honorable Prime Minister saying in the Parliament, we will be the third largest economy within 5 years, not in the future. To reach this mark, definitely we need to evolve the system and mechanisms. India is the third largest startup ecosystem, even though our is at number 40. And 110 plus Indian startups in the unicorn clubs. Friends, one more very interesting statistics is almost $500 billion combined valuation of Indian startups. It's a huge. Namaste to everyone. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and specifically Professor Bharat Bhaskar, Director IIM, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, Director IIT Ropar, Professor Shailendra Singh, and Dr. Deependra Kumar Jha, and Professor Rijvi, and all the distinguished guests of the dais, delegates of this Federation of World Academies, 6th Industry Academy Integration Conclave, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here today because somebody was saying that there are a lot of issues both in the academy, industry interaction. Friends, we are all living in very exciting times, particularly in this digital era. And we have heard experts, they're all management gurus of not only India, the whole world. Okay, we have 3 of them, very distinguished, and including IIT director. But what we have to witness, what we are witnessing is the world is changing very fast. And a lot of disruptive innovations, and it is actually impacting every sphere of our lives. Today, where you are going, how we are going, what you are using, you have heard in all aspects. We are seeing a very big changes and very fast changes. And education sector is also no exception in this. What I would like to say, the National Education Policy 2020, which is a first comprehensive policy since 1986, has a number of opportunities in addressing numerous issues what we discussed today. Actually, to answer many of my experts' questions, the answer is in NEP 2020 implementation for all your problems, including starting with Dr. Jha, highlighting, sir, I need to fill up so many forms. It's almost reduced, and soon, watch out. One nation, one data will solve all your problems. I can assure you, Government of India's plan on that, and on industry academy interaction as well, lot of initiatives have been taken. So I urge all the institutions to embrace NEP 2020. It is not just the multiple entry exit, academic bank of credits. So all of it, and also wait. There are many new initiatives coming. Particularly, I was really excited to listen that one student, one ID. APAR, a registry will come, which will be linked to academic bank of credits, and through national credit framework, the issues what Dr. Jha raised about skilling, distance learning, vocational education, regular college going, part-time, all will be on the same platform because it will be an outcome-based education. So the outcome is measured rather than the way which he learns. Even self-learning is also part of national education policy. What I would like to share from the Government of India's perception is last 3 years, lot of good practices have happened through the implementation of NEP 20. Lot of best case studies have come out. It is for us to see that very categorically through the cat's eye. We need to look at it because country is very big. India is with 1100 universities, 45,000 plus colleges. Very large system actually, education system is very huge. Friends, the government has introduced multiple policies aimed at projecting India as a science and technology powerhouse, promoting both public and private sector involvement in the R&D practice. Implementation of NEP has given impetus to the education sector like never before. Last 3 years we have seen a lot of positive changes. Research and innovation are basically very key, two closely related concepts. They are actually connected, research and innovation. What is interesting is today we have introduced that concept to even school children through NEP. Research is being conducted in various fields including science, technology, mathematics, languages, social sciences, humanities, of course management, which is a multidisciplinary approach as emphasized in NEP 2020 that we need to all practice now together. I'm very happy today that we have technologists, edutech companies, and then professors of IIM, and also a professor from other schools. So very happy that we have all assembled here to discuss about it. So we have a good time. Like Honorable Prime Minister says, it's Amrit Kal, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Amrit Kal. Whatever we try to do, the positive things will come out. Technical education in India presents a range of opportunities, and of course challenges will be there when it is so big. Reflecting the country's growing focus on skill development and the demand for a technically skilled workforce is also increasing trend from the industries. Industries are asking, I don't like to take a raw student and train him for a long time. He wants technically skilled force. That means skilling has to be embedded in the college curriculum itself. And that is happening, ladies and gentlemen. That's very clearly happening. You can see the ministry's idea itself. The Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship is headed by one single minister who is emphatically pushing all of us to the edge, he is clearly given directions that skilling has to be part of the major curriculum development. Addressing the challenges related to technical education, quality, definitely, and that's where I would like to say AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, which was a regulator from 1987, has taken a resolution that we will no more be just a regulator, because we would like to be a facilitator in the system. We are bringing in quality initiatives to improve the quality of technical education in the country. Infrastructure. Dr. Jha talked about, how does it matter 66 square meter to 66. Definitely, I agree with him. We have actually we have removed all the land requirements at AICTE. We have made it very light rules. I'm telling you, much more transforming guidelines will come out that, we are making it very light, but finally the implementation will be very tight. These institutions also rise up to the good quality teachers, good curriculum is going to be the most important, and excellent laboratories, facilities in those colleges. So, but we are a country of 1.4 billion. So there are two major issues. One is inclusivity and the employability are very important aspects which are essential for the country to fully harness all these opportunities and ensure that technical education system remains competitive on a global scale. Friends, today we are graduating 1 million engineers from our engineering colleges. Okay, I will not go into the data statistic. Professor Singh already given very detailed statistics of this. 1 million engineers. So we have, Professor Ahuja is also here, we have 23 IITs, 21 IIMs. 23 IITs produce 15,700 graduates in a year, undergraduation. But AICTE affiliated institutions generate 1 million engineers, and we are very, very close that we will cross China, which is producing 1.2 million engineers every year, and soon will be the largest engineering producers of the country, of the world. And what is important is these young people are a lot of talent, ladies and gentlemen. I'm traveling and meeting all of them. They have a lot of talent. And they speak English when compared to other. So there's an advantage for them. So these engineers will be the global engineers. So even Government of India is looking at this, how we can use this demographic dividend or the manpower capability to serve the whole world, not just India. And this has happened right in front of our eyes just about a month back in G20. The Indian G20 presidency was truly people-centric and emerged as a national endeavor. Honorable Prime Minister keeps on talking about Jan Bhagidari. So he made that possible, organizing these G20 meetings. At 200 plus meetings have happened, ladies and gentlemen. 60 cities represented, an unprecedented footprint for G20 events. I also witnessed that when I went to Srinagar, Dal Lake was completely modified. The beautiful surroundings were clean, and we felt so happy to even walk around Dal Lake. But it was not the case earlier. It was dirty, with a lot of plastic and everything. So many positive things have happened. So even the recent cabinet also lauded the Prime Minister's entire cabinet actually put down, saying that one earth, one family, one future concept was taken out very well across the world. And Jan Bhagidari events involved broad section of our society in the G20 activities, and focus on realizing sustainable development goals, in reforming international financial institutions, in establishing digital public infrastructure, promoting Green Development Pact, and encouraging women-led development were actually noteworthy outcomes of this G20. The holding of the voice of the Global South, particularly the unique aspect of India's presidency, is inclusion of African Union being accepted as a permanent member of the G20, which is actually single-hand effort of India in promoting that aspect. So the opportunities of technical education after this G20, there is a lot of goodwill, ladies and gentlemen. Our engineers will be working for many of these countries. India aspires to become a $5 trillion economy. And you have heard actually Honorable Prime Minister saying in the Parliament, we will be the third largest economy within 5 years, not in the future. To reach this mark, definitely we need to evolve the system and mechanisms to convert the present demographic dividend, that's what we are sitting here to talk about: industry, academia, conclave, and also how our institution, technical education, can be, because that's where our strength is. India's strength isn't actually in the STEM areas. So we need to evolve the systems and mechanism through technology and governance. It's very critical. These two words are very, very critical. How we do, how well we play using the technology, and how well we govern this with an appropriate minimal governance actually, is what we are going to make India as not only the developed India, and also the leader or the Vishwaguru of the world. Research and development actually should help to develop new products and services that drive growth, create jobs, and improve the national welfare. I'll say research and development will be the backbone for a globally competitive India. And also, it is not just India, even the knowledge-driven economy, what we are all looking at. So investing in research and development ensures very high market participation. So this vision is propelled by several advantages that India possesses. One is the demographic, and making a promising destination for innovation and production in the years to come. Friends, the research and innovation rules the future of work in all sectors. So just let me give you now some statistics, how well we are doing and why we are so confident that we'll become the Vishwaguru. We are actually among the top 5 countries in terms of research papers and citations in the top 5 countries. We are among the top 5 countries in terms of number of PhDs produced in the world. Among the top 5 countries in terms of patent filings. Among the leading countries in terms of incubation on higher education campuses. India is the 3rd largest startup ecosystem, even though our is at number 40. And the 110 plus Indian startups in the unicorn clubs. Friends, one more very interesting statistics is almost $500 billion combined valuation of Indian startups. It's a huge. 21% of the Indian startups are actually not looking at India, are primarily focusing on global markets. So, India has an advantage within itself as the largest market potential within itself. So, India is also now looking at the semiconductor and advanced communication systems and logistics. Gati Shakti, PM Gati Shakti's program is working aggressively towards establishing itself as a leader in industrialization and technological development. India aspires to position India among the world's top 5 scientific powers. So let me come to the area of STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Education, which is basically what we are trying to do at AICTE through engineering colleges and management schools. We need to now also look at the 2 other streams into this to become a powerful research and innovation country. That is the arts and medicine. So STEM, some people say that it should be STEAM. I said it should be STEAM with another M, medical also, because healthcare is going to be the key aspect for a country of 1.4 billion. It is essential for economic development, innovation, and addressing the world's most pressing challenges. India's the technical powerhouse with all the young people, a lot of energy, with 500 million aspiring people. But still our gross enrollment ratio is only 26-27%. So we have a lot of opportunities to increase there. So you could see AICTE actually has removed moratorium on colleges. So we can't be doing dichotomy of the policies. At the same time, so we have asked any private institution to open up. We have brought a level playing field so that, quality institutions survive. Today, our young people, with all the social media and communication technologies, they know what to choose, ladies and gentlemen. And which college they want to go, they know better than any of us. Definitely, government is also helping them through accreditation, ranking. So giving these institutions, National Institute of Ranking Framework puts up. Many of our young people will be watching that, where should I study, where should I go. So there are positive steps, direction taken in accreditation, ranking and quality assessment in the institutions. So there are a lot of changes going to come. NBA, National Board of Accreditation, and NAC, which is a institutional accreditation, are going to change now. So there will be a binary accreditation rather than a grading. Soon there will be a lot of changes in NAC and NBA, and it will be basically a program accreditation majority, and then combined effort will come out. So watch out for the changes. And I say national education policy is the answer for all of us, and all of us have to practice that. And I also say for new learners, the APAR, that is the one student, one ID, and ABC and the National Credit Framework will be the new QR code for the young learners. It's a golden opportunity for them to log in and learn online through self-learning, registered courses in industry. We are making an effort to bring anything what they learn, either in the classroom or outside or at their home, will be creditized so that they don't need to repeat that exercise again in the college. So their time will be efficiently utilized, and we will try to make them a complete, wholesome learner with outcomes. Evaluation systems also have to change. Examination reforms should happen. All that are under. So the demand for STEM professionals is not just in India, it is global. STEM skills are transferable, not just applicable to only Indian conditions, with the kind of technology changes are happening. And individuals with a strong STEM background, a STEM or a STEAM or a STEAM with an M background, can find opportunities and make significant contribution in various countries and industries. In various industries. Innovation and research in the STEM education is the driving force behind innovation and scientific research across the countries that emphasizes the STEM education, with groundbreaking research and deep tech technologies. And let me tell you, the success stories of IITs itself will tell you it is possible. IITs which started in 50 to 60 were basically elite engineering colleges until 2005. There was a survey done in 2003 at that time. There were 8 IITs. Today 23 are there. There were 8 IITs. There was a survey done how many research publications and citations among the Indian institutions. So the survey report in 2003 came out saying that Indian Institute of Science actually is the only one which is an elephant in that room at that time. Putting all IITs, 8 IITs together, Indian Institute of Science stopped even all putting IITs together. Okay, the next one is only all IITs together. So that clearly shows today's scenario has changed in 20 years. Today IIT Madras is actually leading. IIT Kanpur is also high up in the innovation index. Majority of them have gone into medical school, and 2 of them have gone even abroad. Zanzibar, IIT Madras has started its campus already, starting its program in IIT in Zanzibar, and IIT Delhi will start in January in Abu Dhabi. So it will tell us very clearly that all these IITs have transformed themselves into world-class research universities in 20 years. Let me assure you one more thing. I'm traveling across India, going into many institutions, because we have large number of institutions for their convocations and looking at the research, giving some research awards for the scientists there, and also seeing their facilities. I am very positive. Lot of changes are happening in private institutions in the country. Lot of research and innovations are happening, and kids are a lot of energy. So give 10 years, not 20 years, like IITs. These are going to be forced to reckon with, and they may be better than many of the IITs. Friends, let me try to conclude. Vikasit Bharat by 2047 is a dream. The developed India in 2047 is a dream, which is on its path to become reality soon, ladies and gentlemen. Vikasit Bharat is a vision to achieve milestones and ascend new heights in every sector of the Indian economy. And why that is possible? Because we are in Amrit Kal. This is a golden time. Anything you do, it will become positive. The core to accomplish this stands in the interest of an educated India. In the time of Amrit Kal, our focus is to transform the education system with a holistic approach. I just wanted to say there 2 sentences. Our UHV, Universal Human Values, I was talking to Professor Rijvi. It's a very unique course. You please, try to take a look at that. Very, very unique. Okay, we bring in the value system into the education. And our students who are coming out with a large number should have a value system. So this UHV and many other activities what AICTE is promoting, whether it is an induction program, 3 weeks induction program to all the students, and introduction of yoga and meditation courses are also very, very important. I urge many of you to take this opportunity. And some of these courses, you don't need a teacher also. Why? Because there are Swayam, which is the largest platform of the Government of India, Ministry of Education. 10,000 courses are there and 12 institutes are offering this, not just IIT Madras. Technology courses are IIT Madras is leading it. Okay, technology and engineering courses. I mean, majority of the courses are also technology and engineering. 70% of the 9,000 courses are engineering. And there what student can do is, student can take those courses, learn at his self-learning, and take the examination at IIT Madras, through online, get a credit, and that credit can be transferred to the colleges. Both AICTE and UGC has announced 40% of their actual credits can be taken through distance learning. So that saves a lot of time for teachers as well. And role of teachers have changed. I agree with some of the speakers earlier. It is going to be a facilitator now. Because telling information, students will pull out much faster than the teacher even start writing on the board. Okay? So the information is already with them. The knowledge is already with them. That's where the role of research and innovation is going to be improving. A good researcher would be a better teacher today than the earlier teachers who are very good at writing on the blackboard. Okay? So during the Amrit Call, the measures taken to ensure high quality education and leadership for the next 25 years. Government of India has planned many initiatives. Please watch out and carefully look at it. Various reforms are coming, whether it is graded accreditation, graded autonomy, one nation, one data, one student, one ID, and even I said all engineering students should have a one laptop also, because you remember when we were young engineering students, we used to carry the T-square, whether you are electrical, electronics, computer science. But slowly that is transformed into a calculator and then to it's today the time. And what is interesting is I saw very positive advertisements that a laptop of a very high quality today costs 15,000 plus rupees. There are good laptops coming out, including, I don't want to name the companies here, then it becomes a complex issue. There are 15,000 plus. So I thought, we can as a country come together and propagate that, particularly the educationalists and vice chancellors who are here. Please promote that so that our students will be doing, because today in era of AI, Professor gave fantastic examples of AI. I will just share one small example, which when I took a delegation on semiconductor to Taiwan, what I saw a student developed a robot to play guitar, music, which is a common thing. Many of our students also do the project. But what is this guitar was different is, he had made an AI program, so you want to compose a music. That means, friends, look at the musician role is taken by the machines now. We thought that this is a skill which cannot be acquired. So, after that, I also tried. I asked ChatGPT to write a poem about AICTE. That too in Hindi. Itna acha likha ho. But amazing, because it is better than what I have understood about AICTEs and their activities. In a poem forum, it wrote so well. Even if I hired a poet, I will tell you, he would have taken 4 months. This gave it in 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. In 10 seconds, it came out, a poem of 4 stanzas. So what it says, so many jobs will be taken by the machines which require data. But Professor has already answered that question. You don't need to worry. Human mind is much superior. Actually, we have created those tools. So why are we worried about or scared about it? We should not be scared about it. We should learn how to adapt them. The adaptability taught message, Professor Bharat Bhaskar, was fantastic. So one other initiative of AICTE is the vision during Amrit Call is education in mother tongue. I'm not saying we are going to teach everything in Malayalam, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, but it gives an opportunity for students to learn and think in mother tongue. It's much powerful. Many of you may not see that, but I will tell you, it will be very powerful. So the textbooks AICTE has brought for both diploma and engineering colleges are also very powerful. They are outcome-based textbooks, not run-of-the-mill textbooks. And we are also working with IGNOU, with AICTE model curriculum on management books as well. Okay? So these books are already uploaded at free of cost for all in e-cum portal of AICTE. E-Kumbh. Kumbh means basically, the pot. So this is downloaded by more than 6 lakh users across 70 countries in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's mind-boggling what is happening. Why these programs? I just wanted to end with that. India's vision for Amrit Kal is not limited to being self-sufficient, self-reliable, and train our students alone. Proudly become Vishwaguru, not only Vishwaguru, Vishwadata. So the goal is of AICTE is to develop India as a knowledge center in STEM education, or STEAM, or STEAM with an M, who can guide the world. And it is a positive way I'm putting it. Let me tell you, there are a lot of challenges, but we are there, already there, so we are committed to position India's education system as a top destination for students. Our Study in India program, a new portal is launched this year, just about 2 months back. Very, very innovative, flexible, worked with not just Ministry of Education, Ministry of External Affairs, visa and stay, all linked. Okay, there is students can also even work part-time. All that as very, very progressive, thought-provoking things. So we need to attract talent. We need to bring gender balance, because our girls have to really come into engineering more and more. That is happening. And fostering cultural exchange with international students coming into India and contributing to the growth of knowledge economy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.